Hello, welcome to Coaching Think Talk. I am Coach Cherry Minas from Life Coach Philippines, and this is Coaching for Leapformation. This coaching conversation is for individuals who know in their heart that they are made for something greater. They would attend seminars and learning events, but they would not implement, or they start a project but they fall off on the way and they self-destruct and they self-sabotage and throw in the towel and quit. And my mission is to help these individuals to actually unlock that which is preventing them from going all in to achieving their greatness, achieving their goal, achieving their vision, and achieving their dreams. So thank you everyone for joining me live today, and please leave your digital footprints by letting us know where you are coming in live today. Please do tag a friend and circulate this video to help us reach more individuals who might be in need of what I'll be sharing for this session. You may also give some shout outs to people who you want to greet and reach out with some inspiring message, because someone out there may be needing some positive, positive words from you, or even just a recognition or a hi and hello. So if you are watching this on a replay, please do comment #replay. I am streaming via FB page of Life Coach Philippines and YouTube channel Coach AI-Connect. If you are new to our platform, please like, follow, and subscribe. So hello everyone, invite your friends and let's talk about something that, if you went to high school, something that you actually learned in high school. We learned in high school. So our title for today, our topic is Newton's second law of motion in its application in life. So do you remember the second law of motion? So last week, we actually talked about the first law of motion, and it talks about inertia, the law of inertia, that when an object is at rest, it will remain at rest unless a force acts on it. And if an object is in motion, it will stay at motion unless a force stops it. And from there, we actually got the point where you are at rest, where you are stuck, and it's so difficult for you to move forward and do something about your life. Because yes, we have to move, we have to do something for our mission, for our vision, for our goals, and for our dreams. Because yes, I am a Master Builder Apprentice of Master Coach A, and I build tribe to help you with your unstoppable dream so that it can come true, and it will come true. So yeah, let's see what Newton's second law of motion is talking about. But before I continue with that, let me introduce a little bit about myself. So if you're connecting with me, if you went to the same school as me, you have the same degree, or you have the same hobby as me, and then say it there in the chat box. So let's have a conversation. And I'm really happy that you are here, because yeah, what is life done to what is it to life if we're just alone and isolated? So let's find people who are like us and let's have a conversation. So there I am. That picture actually was taken in Perth, Australia. So I was there in 2017. So hello to my pinsan, Manong Jordan. Hello. And I hope I'll ask him to watch the replay because he's in the island. So yeah, again, I am Coach Sherry Minas. I am a life coach. I'm a certified life coach with Life Coach Philippines. I'm so proud. Our certification was just concluded last April. So there was like 3 days of boot camp and then 21 days of deep content where they're still learning through Ruzuku. So hello to all the Louisians there. I graduated at St. Louis University in Baguio City because I live here in La Trinidad with a degree of chemical engineering, and I passed the board in April of 2012. So yes, I got it right. It's 2012. So there, and my first job was a technical engineer, an engineer for a local distributor and manufacturer of lubricants and also fuels. So hello, Ash, my partner, and now also in sales. So and then I transferred to another company where I became a sales. Technical sales executive distributing laboratory equipment. So I cater to mostly industrial laboratories, so QA, QC. Before I handled food, and now I handle and I cater to pharmaceutical industry. So hello to my pharma friends. So what is happening in the pharmaceutical industries? Of course, they make the vitamins, uh, those drugs that we take. So yeah, and I am a travel bug, and if things be better, you'll see me, you can invite me, and if the schedule is okay, we can go somewhere. So yeah, and also I am, as I mentioned a while back, I am Master Builder Apprentice of Master Coach A. I am a proud scholar of hers in her public speaking class. So I go to a lot of class with Master Coach A, and yes, all her class are like really level up, high caliber, and I love being in her class. So yeah, I'm inviting you to join us in our classes. So later on, we're going to have our public speaking class, and tomorrow there's that one you have to attend. I mean, really inviting you to attend that one because she's going to talk about the third something effect. So yeah, look in the life coach into Coach A page, and into Coach A page because it's there, it's posted there. So yeah, let's get on. And since I'm a tribe builder, I have a name for the tribe that I am building, and our space is a Facebook group actually, because we're psychographic. We're not just actually talking about the Philippines that we're going uh, to meet and to invite inside the tribe, but we're talking about people who actually relates to and resonates to what I am fighting for, to my advocacy. So why Delta Effects Coaching Tribe? So Delta is symbolized by triangle. It's used in physics and chemistry. And when you see Delta, it usually means change or transformation. So do you want transformation in your life? What are the effects? What transformation do you want in your life? So what is that effect that you want to have in your life if you actually work on the transformation? So yeah, and I made this tribe. I actually am building this tribe. It's a new one, so I'm actually building this tribe to accommodate people who are going into a lot of seminars, who are who are excited with life, who know in their heart that they are called for something bigger. You have like something inside of you that is telling you that this is not just who you are. You are made for something bigger. And that is the reason why you would go to a lot of seminars and learning events, because you feel that you have to do something in order for you to see and to work on that something bigger, on that something greater. But you know what? You would always start a project, but along the way you'd fall off, you'd hit a wall, you'd self-destruct, you would self-sabotage, you hit and you just throw in the towel and say goodbye. And inside the tribe, we'll see why you are doing that to yourself, why you are always self-sabotaging, why you would always self-destruct. Because you know you are capable. You know you have your superpowers. You know that, but why is it that you cannot do it? You have achieved, you have achieved things in your life in the past, But why not today? Why not now? What is stopping you? So we have to look into that. We work on that, something that is stopping you. We have to work on that and remove that so that you can just, you can unfetter and chain yourself from that thing that you have chained yourself in. And you can fly high and soar high like an eagle. So it's a beauty, for me, it's a beautiful vision, if I am seeing it, because this is what I am seeing that we will have when we remove the blockages in your life, when we remove the obstacles. This one. Because, yeah, for all those who watch the X-Men series, I just love the X-Men series. I just forgot a lot of the stories, but I felt I resonated with them because these are the people who would be ostracized in the community because they are weird. What is that you have? They are mutants, right? Why are you weird? Why do you talk like that? Why do you have these ideas? You're just weird. And you just want to belong, and that is why you dim your light and you don't use your superpowers. And you know in your heart that God gave you that superpower. So why dim your light? Why hide that superpower? So every night it's glowing in there and telling you, hey, I am here. You have to use me because you have to use me before you expire, because I am a gift given to you. And that is what your superpower is saying. So this is my vision for the Delta FX coaching tribe, that in there you will be able to unleash your superpower and maximize it to become a better individual, better people, so that you may help millions and a lot of people, because a lot of people needs your help. You will have always someone out there who is needing your superpower. So imagine conquering yourself and unleashing your superpower and helping a lot of people because of that. So, yeah, what is that something stopping you from moving forward? Let's work on that. Join in the tribe, the Delta FX coaching tribe. Okay? So, since you are here, I don't want you to waste your precious time, because, yes, time is gold. Your time is precious. You cannot bring back the time that has passed, the seconds that has passed. Money, you can earn money, but time, you cannot earn back time. So since you are here, thank you for being here. Firstly, thank you so much. And secondly, I would like you to be intentional in joining me today. And when you see pictures, when you read words there that resonates with you, and like you have an aha moment, like, oh, I want this, and I need to actually have this in mind because I need to work on this. And I am encouraging you to write it in your paper, write it in a notebook, have a notebook where you have all your learnings in there, so that you can go back to that notebook and read. And then to bless more people, because, yeah, we are all called to actually help other people, help others. To bless others, I'm inviting you to post it in your FB page, FB timeline, and FB group, and use the hashtag Pack My Bag Moment. That means you got what you came for and you are leaving us and packing your bag. But don't leave, stay until the end. And hashtag coaching think talk, so that we can easily find you in the vast ocean of this digital world. And of course, since the name of my tribe is the Delta FX, put in there hashtag the Delta FX, and maybe you can put other hashtags in there that you want. Okay, so that's it. That is your bag, your Wonder Woman bag. And then, so yeah, let's look at the second law of Newton, for second law of motion according to Newton. So here is the second law of motion. So it says here, you can actually Google that. So it says here that when a net external force acts on an object of mass m, so that's your letter m, the acceleration that results is directly proportional to the net force and has a magnitude that is inversely proportional to the mass. to the mass. The direction of the acceleration is the same as the direction of the net force. So if I apply a force this way, the direction of the acceleration would be that way as well. So if I'm going east, it's also east. Okay, so if you apply, so these are the variables here. So these are the things that change in here. So first is force. So you have to actually factor in the friction. What else? What There are other things that you have to factor in so that you get the net force. So when you're usually it's air resistance or friction. Okay, and then your mass is inversely proportional to your acceleration. So here, look at this one. So if later you'll see the picture, right? So if you apply more force to an object, it accelerates at a higher rate. So there, this is talking about the relationship of the force and acceleration. So they are directly proportional. That means that higher force, faster acceleration. Little force, the acceleration would be also slower. Okay, so they are directly proportional. Okay, so the next one, how about the inversely proportional? Look at this one. If the mass is lower, so if the mass is lower, it's lighter, then if the force are equal, then the for a lower mass, the acceleration would be faster. And for a greater mass, if it's heavier, for a greater mass, when applied with the same force, it moves faster. The acceleration is faster. So that is what I meant when I said that mass is inversely proportional to acceleration. So heavy, mas mabagal. Pag thinking na same yung force, pag naman lighter, mas mabilis. So yon. Okay, so if you're pushing things, you know that this is true. Okay, so that's it about the second law of motion. Do you remember this in high school? So the formula F is equal to ma, mass times acceleration. So there are other. This is simple, but there are other things that you actually need to factor in to consider. So these are your variables. Okay. So our topic for today, if we relate it to life, is how do you accelerate? How do you accelerate your success? So yeah, you're now moving from our first law. You are now moving. You know what to do. You have set thinking that you have set a goal. You have a vision. You have started moving. You're not anymore at rest. You have started moving. And how do you actually accelerate your success? So yeah, look at this formula again. So acceleration is equal to the change in velocity over the change in time. So time is essential because you don't have all the time in the world. That is why we want you to actually change your velocity to a faster velocity so that you accelerate faster. Okay. So how do you accelerate your success? Number one, determine and remove. These are your keywords. So determine the friction, determine the things that is not allowing you to get the success that you want. Determine, so list all this. So actually in our class last night, for Master Builder Apprenticeship, we have listed the things that we don't want in our space anymore because these things that we are tolerating that is in our space that actually we don't want are hindering us from our success. And after you have determined the things that you need to actually set aside, to actually work on, you have to remove them. So remove all the hurdles. So what is not serving you, what is crippling you, and not helping you towards your goal, remove them all. So if you want help with this, like, everything for me is important, Coach Cherry. Everything for me is something that I need to do. I don't think I can find a priority on this list. Everything is a priority. So if you have that and like you're so overwhelmed and you're not moving forward to the goal that you want, then I may help you with that. With let's use the toolkit toleration list. Let's look at the things that you actually tolerate, and we'll work from there. So next, how do you accelerate your success? Is set up your space, set up your habitat for your success, for your acceleration. So, after mong tanggalin yung mga harang, mga obstacles, mga hurdles, i-set up mo na ngayon yung place, yung habitat mo para tuloy-tuloy at mas mabilis yung success mo. So, factors to make you successful. So, your physical environment. Yeah, there's physical environment. Is it noisy? What else? What can you do if it's noisy? So do you have someone in the room that is also always there disturbing you? What can you do? So things like that. You have to declutter. So yeah. Next is the things that you need. What do I need in order for me to reach that goal? What are the things that I need? List only the things that you need, not the things that you want to just include. The things that you need. You have to streamline these things. And then next is determine the constants. So what is the thing that you'll always be needing? So in the 21-day bonus of Master Coach after our certification in Rusuku, actually she I think this is there's an activity where what are the things in your table that you can just reach it because you always need it. Like for example, for me, I said it's my journal, it's my scheduler, it's my bojo, it's my bullet journal. It's where my my schedules are, so that like when something pop up and I'm invited for a meeting, I would get my journal, my journal. So see, my journal is here. I will get my journal and like, okay, I'm free for that day. So yeah, set up your so things that you need, it should be out, it should be within your reach. Okay, so next is what are the variables, what are the things that could change. So consider those things. It might not be um it might not be one hand reach, but it's there, it's going to support you, that at night when something happens that cannot go out and go to the store, it's there. So like you have a backup. So what are the variables that can happen? And next is structures. Work with structures, models, frameworks. Work with systems and routines and habits, because you know that willpower is a joke, and we know that you don't always have that willpower. You are not always motivated every day, so you have to set yourself for success. So like if you want to jog in the morning, you have to prepare your shoes. Like when you get down from your bed, you have your shoes in there, and like maybe you have a change of clothes that is ready for you going to the park to jog. So things like that. What are other things that you have to prepare in order for you to be helped? You have to help yourself, set yourself for success. Because are um if you really are serious with your success, with accelerating your success, then you're going to do everything. So, what are these routines? What are the habits that you need to set up in order for you to have an easier, to lessen the friction? Because there will always be friction while you are, moving forward, while you are accelerating, while you are moving towards your dream, towards your goal. There will always be friction. But did you bring grasa? Did you bring grease to, to put in there, so that when it's when it's really like the friction, the factor, the friction is really high, you can put grease and then You can move smoothly. So things like that. Set up yourself for success. Do you have a spare tire? So things that you should consider. And this one is really good. Working with systems, routines, and habits that, like, I actually learned that from the Goal Design and Achievement Master Mental Model Masterclass of Master Coach A. And this is how the winners, champions like Ray Dalio, like Elon Musk work. They actually work on a system. So, okay, I have this problem. Okay, I have this challenge. So how do I work? Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's done. So one check, two check, three check, four check, five check. Okay, we're done. No drama. Because yes, we all know that we are so used to going around and carrying those dramas. So those dramas should just be in a performing in a theater. But the thing is, we bring it to our life. So to actually negate that, you have to have routines, systems in place for you to for it to help you. You know, this is like an added force to push you when there is high friction where you are. Okay, so next is 10,000 hours. What is 10,000 hours? You thought 3,000? I love you 3,000. No, it's 10,000 hours. So according to studies, you have to spend 10,000 hours in something, so that if you want to develop a skill, you have to spend 10,000 hours for you to become an expert at least. So yeah, for this one, it see what works for you. But what I'm saying here is look at your timeline, check your daily tasks. How much are you spending on that goal? So, of course, you have a lot of other things to do. Maybe you still have your full time job. Maybe you have a family that you have to take care of. You're like a mom, you're like a father, you have kids that you need to tutor, you have kids that you need to take care of. Of course, you have to do that. That's your other responsibility. But how much time are you giving yourself for the goal? So set up time. Like how many hours would you like to spend on your goal? Is it 4 hours, 6 hours a day? What? You have to determine that. Okay. So there, set a time a day on deep work. That oops, no one is allowed to disturb me. Okay. So yeah, schedule and commit. Next would be invest for health. So I believe this is the um you know this is the biggest factor for acceleration, for faster acceleration. And yeah, invest for help from a coach and or a mentor and or a consultant. So whatever you need, you have to invest for help. Invest on a coach or uh, slash a mentor. Okay. So yeah, how do you want to do your job? How do you want to do your goal? The day-to-day things that you need to do to achieve your goal. Because along the way, there will always be hurdles, there will be friction, there will be other forces that is coming your way. There'll be tempest, there'll be rains, there'll be whatever that is coming. There will be mosquitoes when you're sleeping. A lot of things that is going to happen in your life, and you have to survive that if you are serious with your goal. So my question is, are you serious with what you want to achieve? That is a question that you have to answer. Be honest with yourself. Okay, so there, invest for help. Number 5, work towards a result. A lot of people, and that was me before, a lot of people are overwhelmed with what they want. Like, wow, I want that. I know that I want that thing. But the thing is, you just want to eat the whole elephant. And my suggestion, And the expert suggestion is to chunk the things. You have to work towards the results. Have them in pieces. Stack them up until you reach the point B, your goal. You don't have to speed off and reach your goal because there are things that you have to consider. Do not overwhelm yourself. Set small goals towards your big goal and celebrate your wins because that is going to actually increase your confidence, your self confidence in you achieving that big goal. Of course, you can adjust when necessary, but don't change your goal. You can adjust your course, but don't change your goal. And yeah, show some results. Along the way, you have to achieve results. So you have to plot that. You have to plan. So these are the things that I would do. When I reach this one, it's a milestone. It's another milestone. Congratulations to me. Good job. I am moving forward. In that way, you know that you are actually moving forward. You have like a signal, a graduation that okay, I've reached this. I'm on 100 now. I'm on 200. I'm okay. I'm leveling up. I'm going towards my goal. So look at that. Look how beautiful that is. So let's see how you're going to work on that. Okay, share with me in the comments. Okay, number 6 is Coach Nords. Are you there? This is her word. Okay, so intentionally beat urgency. You have to work on this, especially if there are other things happening in your life. Like your boss said, this is urgent, you have to do this. Or your family is there, your kids are there, and like, Mommy, this is an emergency. This is urgent. But you have to determine if you're going to work on that urgent or wait for until the last minute. Because according to study, if you really need it, wait till the last minute and it will be done. Okay, so I've also experienced that in my life, especially that, yeah, I have kids, and of course, there are a lot of things happening in my life. I'm studying, I'm also creating content, and I'm doing a lot of things. So, yeah, let's look at the Parkinson's law. It states that work increases based on how much time we have. So, that's the explanation of that. So, if you think it's urgent, say no and just do your work, just do what you need to do, the important thing that you need to do towards your goal, and make the urgent wait. Yes, they're urgent, but make them wait, because if you wait until the last minute, it will be done if it's really needed. Okay, so try that and share with me your experience. Or have you experienced that? Share it with us in the comment below. Number 7 is take care of you. Of course, you are the captain, and the ship is not going anywhere without you. So you have to take care of you. So look at your sleep. Of course, you have to sleep to rejuvenate. And for me, if I lack sleep, I would always, if I lack, um, sleep, I would go sick. I have flu, something like that. But the sleep here, I don't mean that you have to sleep 7 hours, 8 hours. Do what works for you. So some people are lark. I mean, they want to work at night. Some are what? Some are morning people. Just do what works for you, as long as you have the complete cycle of the sleep, right? So that would be good. And there are studies now telling us that the 7 to 8 hours sleep that our teachers in elementary taught us is not actually applicable to all people. We are different, and do what works for you. And the next is eat healthy. I believe this goes for a lot of people. Eat healthy, and you also have to look at what you eat. because sometimes there are things that you eat that actually I remember one time that you don't eat heavy meals when you want to study, because instead of the brain concentrating on thinking of about your project or of your deep work, the brain is actually working to digest your food, because like what you ate something heavy, carbo, it's complex, it's hard to digest, so things like that you can actually look at that. And yeah, do you have water? Is your space fully ventilated? Because you don't want your space to be full of carbon dioxide, because if carbon dioxide will let you sleep and groggy and not really thinking well. So next is you have to exercise. You have to exercise. That's one. Okay, tell me in the comment down below what you want to start among these three, or if you want to start something else to take care of yourself. Okay, so there, that's the 7 ways, the 7 tips that I am sharing with you to actually help you accelerate your success. So which one is your favorite, and which one would you actually um, bring home and take home and use in the next 7 days, in the next 24 hours? And you're going to do it every day for the next, let's say, 21 days, so that it becomes a habit, so that your system will be used to having it. Okay, so you may tweak it, do what works for you. Let's have a discussion, let's have a conversation, and what works for you, and which are you not agreeing, maybe, or on which do you want to work on and is having a hard time on it. Okay, so connect with me. Yeah, I'm here. I'm present on Facebook. So yeah, you have to actually um you can look at that actually. So here is my contact details. You can find me on Facebook, as I've said. My Facebook page, I post in there. So Coach Share, my Facebook group, the Delta FX Coaching Tribe. And also my number is 0949-732-5568. So this is the Delta effects. And I hope you've learned something, and you took something from among the 7. You took 1, 2, or 3, whatever in there that you are going to actually work on for the next 24 hours, and commit to do it for the next 21 days, so that it becomes a habit. Okay. So tell me in the comment down below what you've learned, what you're taking from this talk. So as I end this conversation, let me invite you to be part of what we are doing as an organization of professional certified life coaches. Do join us for another coaching conversation later with Coach Rizel for coaching for purposeful living at 4 p.m. I would also like to invite you to Master Coach Ace Co-Actively Co-Create Life Coach Certification Program. This is a comprehensive approach to learning and mastering life coaching as an active process of creating a new path to achieving results in life, so that success is inevitable in every coaching relationship. It includes 21-day web-based learning, 3-day live coaching bootcamp with Master Coach A, and 3-day live business bootcamp with senior coaching team. The program package also comes with many other bonuses. So connect with Coach Rizal now through 0917-586-1661 to discover the opportunities waiting for you in this profession. And you know what? If you are near Pasig City, if you are near Capitolio, or if you are near the area, you can just drop by and visit and talk to the coaches there. Coach Rizal is usually there. Coach Raj is usually there, and their Coach Candy is usually there, and they're going to actually entertain you with your questions. If you and you know, go there to experience life coaching. Go there to drink coffee. Go there to eat. You know, to eat great food, go there to buy, vegan food and things like that. So yeah, experience the place. It's our place. It's our home. The home of certified life coaches in the Philippines. So yes, we've come to the end. Once again, this is Coach Cherry Minas from Life Coach Philippines for Coaching Think Talk. Coaches like us think and talk like this. This is us in the Philippines. Love, bum, boom. Love, bum, boom. Love, bum, boom. Bye bye.